Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Stop.Sit.Surrogate with Kennedy and Ellen. For 2024 in the new year, we're going to start something new. We're going to allow IPs and surrogates to introduce themselves on our podcast with short little introductions so people can get to know them and possibly maybe get a match.
Oh my God, that was so beautiful.
This day, we're going to let our first surrogate introduce herself. So take it away.
All right. Hi, I'm Samantha. I am a married mom of 2 girls, and I live in Idaho, 28 years old, and I'm an experienced surrogate.
And you just finished your first journey, correct?
Yes.
And that went
4
well?
months ago.
How many?
4 months
Already? 4 months?
You're ready to go again? More
Yeah.
power to you, girl. More power. You look great after 4 months. Hold on. That just
Thank
clicked.
you.
Yeah. Wow.
So Samantha, what are you looking for in a match?
So this is like a somewhat difficult question for me, but not. It's pretty simple, my terms here. I do not have a preference in gender, whether you're a single mom or a single dad. I do not mind your preference to being homosexual, anything like that. I just want somebody or a couple who can have the understanding and have the kindness in their hearts to also just hear me out when something may be getting difficult. So to just have that kind, loving, respectful relationship is really what I'm looking for.
It's so crazy, right? Because we would all think that that would be a guarantee, and unfortunately, it's not always. So
There's different expectations on both sides, and it's hard to kind of meld that together, especially in a process like this. It's hard.
Yeah.
Are you looking to go independent or agency?
I'm looking to stay with my agency just because I adore them so much. I can't imagine myself straying away from there, but I'm not opposed either.
And do you have a preference, international or stateside?
I do. I would prefer stateside this go around just because my last was a little rocky with being international. So
okay. Do they need to be in the same state or just in the United States?
No, it can be anywhere in the United States, and that is totally okay. I would love it if they were close enough to Idaho that we could visit each other all the time, or make it somewhat easier for us to see each other, but I'm not opposed.
And because you had a baby 4 months ago, do you have a timeline? And is that
set in stone?
Actually.
Okay.
So if my clinic will allow me to, because it will be based off my clinic at this point. In Idaho, I think it's anywhere between 6 and 9 months. They prefer it to be 9 months after postpartum wise, but I know that they have allowed 6 months in the past. So anywhere between March and June is where
of 2024. Okay.
You would like to transfer between March and June of 2024. Okay.
Yep.
Well, there you go. So you could technically get matched like tomorrow and do all the paperwork and medical clearance and all that kind of stuff. And
doable.
It would have to be pretty magical to get matched tomorrow, but yeah.
No, for sure. But like it could happen.
Yes, it could.
We got hopeful thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you tell us a little bit about you, like your likes and your hobbies, if you have any.
Yeah, I spend a lot of time with my family and my 5 bunny rabbits.
Oh my gosh, 5?
So I have 5. I got a little crazy.
It's okay.
So I had 3 during my last journey, but then we just gained 2 more. So I love my bunny rabbits. I do spend quite a bit of time with them and making sure that they are all set up and good. And then just outside time with the family, whether it's, I know it's harder in the winter, but we built a snowman last night. It could be at any point in time that we're just spending some sort of time together. Friends, yeah. When you're a parent, that's kind of hard to do, but I do like spending some time with my friends and their families as well. Hobbies, I'm a DIYer. And I actually DIY'd my kitchen table, and I was really bummed out because it was right before my my second transfer that I finished the table and I didn't get to the chairs. So so that's my next goal right there, is to DIY my chairs. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's a fun hobby.
That's a cool skill.
It's well, sometimes I get very frustrated, and I do like to just, okay, I'm done, and I'll go on to the next thing, and then I'll go back.
I feel that.
I do too. All the time.
So why do you want to be a surrogate?
I get asked that a lot. Why are you a surrogate? People have asked me, well, you must like being pregnant. They tell me that statement. Nope, that is not fact for me. I actually don't like being pregnant.
Really? That's interesting.
I only like it for like a short window, honestly. But that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I was fortunate enough to have 2 kids on my own unintentionally. And I have people around me that are struggling, like my best friend's struggling to this day. I have family members who struggle. And so I think it was just always something that I felt like I needed to do and I felt like I wanted to do. And my best friend did bring up this, and I told her since 7th grade, it was like I kind of knew she already had this issue without knowing. In 7th grade, I told her I would have your kids for you if I was lucky enough. And so, yeah, so I think I kind of just always knew this is what I wanted to do. And then it helped too having my aunt be a surrogate as well. So she was a surrogate when I was in like middle school. And so seeing her do that, I was like, oh, I'm meant to do this. Like I was meant to be a surrogate.
Mm-hmm. That's fun.
That's
yeah. How your family feels about you being a surrogate? Like your immediate, your husband, 2 kids,
yeah. My oldest was a little rocky on it. She understood to a degree. You know, I could only explain it best to her. I mean, at the time that we got this ball rolling, I think she was almost 7. And then by the time it ended, she was 8. So kind of hard for her to understand in full, but she understands that it was because they needed help. Yeah. So she wants me to have another sibling, and I told her that is just not in the works. So, so I said, you know, just know that mom might be doing another journey to help somebody else who isn't as fortunate as us, because you do have a sibling. Get along with her. My husband is very supportive.
Nice.
Very.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
You have a support system?
Yes. Big time.
Yep. That's super helpful. That's one of the biggest things I think you need. And people don't necessarily talk about it, but you need it.
You do need it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't think I could do it without a support system. So those who only have maybe like one person to support them, that's to me, that's not enough. I have a good chunk of people behind me.
Because nobody can foresee how the journey is going to go. So if you're able to communicate and things and you kind of develop a bond, how does the journey look after delivery? How does it look in your eyes?
We have a relationship.
Okay.
I'm not asking to see the baby or anything like that often. I'm not asking for updates. That's really to their discretion, but I would love to have that relationship. Love. My intended parents for my last journey, they still send me updates on Cookie, which I love. I was not expecting that at all. I really did feel that it was going to go the other way. So I'm glad that we got to mend that to a degree, but we're just not as close as I really hoped for. So I'm really looking for that close friendship, that close love in there. Yeah.
Good. That's helpful to know. Yeah.
And I hope you get it.
I do too.
This round.
I do too.
Me too.
It's awesome.
It makes all the difference.
Yeah.
It really does.
Do you work? Do you work full time?
I do. Okay. I work full time, but I work at home. Not as crazy as it was. I did start up my cleaning business again, but my goal is to have at least 1 or 2 employees by the time I transfer again. So I don't have, that way I can relax and I can rest easy. That may not work out, and that is okay.
Okay.
That is okay. So yeah, I work full time. Somebody who can take my job into consideration would be really nice, because I can't always leave work without it hurting me necessarily for major appointments or anything like that. I always try. I will always try, but I couldn't like up and just leave work for anything crazy.
Yeah. No.
And most appointments are
planned unless it was an emergency.
Yeah. Right.
I get that.
But it sounds like you're completely flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very flexible. I work the evening, like afternoon into the late evening shift.
Okay.
So it's 12:30 to 9 o'clock at night. So a lot of my appointments will and can get done in the morning.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah. Great. Very flexible.
Nice.
Very flexible. Well, Samantha, if somebody would like to talk to you more, where can they reach out?
They can reach out to @JustASurroMama on Instagram.
Amazing. I really hope the best for you. And I really hope that somebody hears this and is like, oh, she sounds so wonderful. I want to get to know her, because we know you. I mean, I know you. We talk, and I adore you. And I'm excited for you.
Thank you, guys. I'm seriously so glad that you guys are doing this now, because it helps. I think it really is going to help. So
because it's such 2 parties are coming together for this very intimate process. And if you can't listen to somebody talk ahead of time, not just the match meeting like that. I get it, the match meeting, but everybody is on their, I don't want to say best behavior, but you know how the match meetings go, right? So it's, this is kind of, I really am, I'm very hopeful for this, for people who are looking, and for intended parents who are looking too, not just surrogates, because it's super helpful to get a face, get what they're looking for, because why would an international couple maybe not even reach out to you because you're looking for stateside? So that's going to set up a barrier right there. So it's super helpful. I'm very
I think so, for sure. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much, Samantha.
Bye.
Bye, Samantha.
Yeah.
Bye.
So cute.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well,
that was really interesting. I kind of like this.
I like this too, Ellen.
Right?
I know.
Let's see how
short, sweet, simple, to the point. Love it.
Out what you wanted, and let's see if some IPs in her can.
Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, if you guys want to reach out to her, it's at Just a Surro Mama. It will be in the description. So you guys can find her on Instagram. And yeah, so if anybody is looking to be a surrogate, or if anybody is looking from an IP stance for a surrogate, please feel free to reach out to us. This is still new, but you know, we have a couple people lined up and we're excited to help anybody that we can. If you guys have any questions about it, please feel free to reach out to us on Instagram at Stop.Sit.Surrogate. And we wish you the best of luck, Samantha.
Yep. Take care.
Bye, you guys.